Hey YouTube, XBMC Nut here. I just wanted to show you the easiest and quickest way to flash firmware onto the Sonoff modules, and with some firmware you can also do the WeMOS D1 Node MCU such as ESPEasy. But I've got a Sonoff PAL sitting on the bench, and the three most notable firmwares are ESPEasy, which I've got up here. And the URL for their releases is here, so you can actually download the zip file with various bins to flash there. You've got Espurna, which URL is there, and there are various bin files to download already compiled depending on the model of the device that you're flashing. So there's a fair few there. And then of course Tasmota, which is very popular, and that's the one that I've previously flashed onto the Sonoff PAL, and it works very, very well. So you would typically just download the Sonoff bin, which is what I've done. So what I've done prior to making the videos, I've downloaded actually not this latest version. They seem to be releasing updates, ESPEasy, on a daily basis at the moment. As does Espurna. Bug fixes are fast and furious. So what I've done, if we have a look at at the file there, is I've created a flashing folder. Now when you download the zip file for ESPEasy, it creates, or has inside it, these two files, flash ESP8266 and the ESP tool, which is typically the command line tool that you use for flashing. But they've created a nice little GUI that sits on top of ESP tool to flash your devices. So what I've done is I've extracted the Sonoff bin file from the zip that I downloaded from here. So the 1 meg 1024 for the Sonoffs. They've got a 4 meg one in there for the Node MCU as well. I've got the Sonoff bin, which is the Tasmota one, and I've also got the Espurna latest release for the Sonoff PAL. So what I'm going to do is show you how to flash. So with my device here, which I've got up on the bench, I've actually already put it into flashing mode by holding down the button and then attaching the power to the device. So hopefully if we run the flash tool, it's automatically chosen our correct port, but if I go and look at the device manager, we've got COM8 there, is the port that we need to use. And the nice thing is you just use the drop down box to pick which firmware you want. So we've got Espurna, ESPEasy, or Tasmota, just the Sonoff bin, and you just go flash. It's as simple as that. Now this may not work because it may have timed out, so I may need to try it again. It has, so flash failed. Let me try that. Actually, the other thing I may have done is just reverse the transmit and receive wires. So I'm just going to plug it back in again, and we'll try that again, see if it fails. It's good to have fails on YouTube videos because then you know what it looks like. So let's just come back in and reverse our transmit and receive wiring. Click that over to there, and that one to there. Not going according to plan. There we go. So we'll try that. Flash failed, I know. So hold down the button, plug it in, and we'll try that again. And we are writing the flash. It's as simple as that. No command line whatsoever. So as long as you get your transmit and your receive pins around the right way, on the pin header I soldered on. It's pretty straightforward. So it takes about I don't know, 15-20 seconds to flash it. So yeah, rather than messing around with the Arduino IDE and adding in all sorts of fluff, and I mean I've done it, I've compiled my own firmware with the Arduino IDE, but this is so much easier. The downside is you don't get to customize some of the user files, but I'll show you once this is loaded how you can go in and get this thing with Tasmota, connect to it basically. If you haven't put in your, there we go, done, flash complete. So all we're going to do now is we're just going to unplug the device and plug it back in to reset it, wait for it to come up, have a look at my and then what you're going to do, just hold my finger on there, is if you look in the Tasmota website about button usage, you can put it into access point mode just by pushing this button 4 times very quickly. So I'll push that very quickly. Now we've got a blue flashing light. Flick back to there, and there it is there, and I'm going to connect to that. And then it's the same IP address as all the flash firmware, 192.168.4.1. Try that, 192.168.4.1. There you go, we're up. So you can just put in your, it's already found my Wi-Fi, just put your password in, click save, and you're done. It's as simple as that. So yeah, how to flash a Sonoff or another ESP board with Tasmota, Espurna or ESPEasy without using a command line. Thanks for watching.